Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Crater.crypto. So I'm coming to you today with my public service announcement to get you to stop focusing on all the day-to-day price action and the price movement of Bitcoin and crypto space and get you to focus on the big picture, what's happening. Because there's a lot of really cool stuff and it's all bullish. So if you stay focused on that, you can rest assured that if you've made an investment or you're thinking about making an investment, that there's a lot of potential in this space. So I just wanted to show you something that I do from time to time when I, like a lot of people out there probably do, start to question, is it really as bullish as I think it is? Is my thinking skewed? And sometimes I'll just do this. I'll go to Google and I'll just do something like Bitcoin news or Bitcoin or whatever, right? And see what comes back. But I wanted to show you some of the headlines over the last few days, some of the things that are happening in this space that should get you really excited if you're invested and should prompt you to get off zero if you're not. So everything you're about to see here, I pulled up within the last few days mostly. Some of them are within the last couple weeks, but this stuff is coming fast and just a little sampling of it. The New York Post, JP Morgan says Bitcoin fairly priced at 38,000. The news here isn't that the price that they think it's fairly valued at. The news is that JP Morgan is looking at it as a legitimate asset class because not too long ago, Bitcoin was a fraud that will blow up, according to Jamie Dimon. So he's done an about face, maybe not personally, but certainly JP Morgan has, and he's the head. Russia, not too long ago, said they were looking to crack down. Now they're embracing it in a bear hug and looking to regulate it and leverage it, right? A geopolitical flow of the U.S. doesn't like to be reliant on U.S. dollars. They're looking for alternatives, right? Whatever you think about that, they're looking to it as a solution for them. Moving on, KPMG Canada just added Bitcoin and Ether to its balance sheet. This is notable because KPMG isn't Tesla. They're not Square. They're not a Bitcoin mining company. They're not Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy. This is a traditional legacy firm that's now, they feel comfortable enough with Bitcoin and Ethereum to put it in their treasury and hold some of it as an asset. Crazy turn of events. I mean, I expect this to happen, but when it actually happens and you're looking at an old school accounting firm putting it on their books, crazy. Wells Fargo. Cryptocurrencies appear to be near a hyper adoption phase, similar to that of the internet during the mid to late 1990s. Now, that's not a new analogy. You can see it on the adoption curve where we are with crypto and Bitcoin. It's early. So if you're thinking you missed the boat, you got to stop that now because it's early and this stuff's just getting going. And this Wells Fargo, these companies are old school to say the least. And even they're starting to go, look, we got to get exposure here. So Wells Fargo, count them in. BlackRock, largest asset manager with $10+ trillion in assets under management, looking to trade cryptocurrencies, extending access for their clients. You know they're hearing from their investors and their clients, we want to get access. How can we get some, right? They're looking to this as a huge source of returns and yields on their assets. So look, BlackRock looking to extend access for their clients. Fidelity. I want to go to the top here because the picture's worth 1,000 words. Look at this. They put Bitcoin up against gold and fiat, and Bitcoin came out on top in everything except track record because it's young. And I especially like the comments they make here. I don't know if you can read that. It's pretty small, but it says, gold has the longest track record as money and maintaining purchasing power. Bitcoin's history is the shortest. Fiat currency has a poor track record, to put it mildly. I just thought that was a funny comment. What's even more powerful than this picture is their conclusion for a number of different reasons, but I wanted to read it to you here. Traditional investors typically apply a technology investing framework to Bitcoin, leading to the conclusion Bitcoin as a first mover technology will easily be supplanted by a superior one or have lower returns. We hear that all the time, right? That Bitcoin's old, it was great for what it was, but something better will replace it. That's not true. They go on to say, however, as we have argued here, Bitcoin's first technological breakthrough was not as a superior payment technology, but as a superior form of money. What's notable is here is, in addition to the conclusion that someone like Fidelity, one of the largest asset managers in the world, is concluding that money or that Bitcoin is a superior form of money. What's also notable is that their maturity and their understanding. Just a year ago, you would hear statements from companies like this, and it was nonsense. It was complete immature understanding of what they were looking at. They lumped everything together. They didn't make a distinction between various cryptocurrencies or various use cases. This to me shows that the analysts, the research that they're doing, they're starting to come around to what's happening. And I couldn't be more bullish about that. That's a wonderful thing to see. And finally, governments are staking out a position. And it feels to me like the political winds are blowing in favor of Bitcoin and crypto, that the masses of people are seeing this as a positive thing to embrace. And you're starting to see that with politicians. It feels like they feel like they have to stake out a position. And it's almost always a full embrace or a really bullish position. Now, a lot of times these are incumbents looking to carve out a spot, and who knows if they're genuine or not. But the fact is that they feel like this is an issue they can win on. And that, again, is really bullish to me. So, look, when you see the price action swinging pretty wildly and in a volatile way, remember what's happening in the space. Don't get panicked. Don't sell. And again, if you've decided to pull the trigger and invest in crypto and Bitcoin, you've kind of done your homework, right? You're not investing money you can't afford to lose. That's bad, right? Then you're going to make a bad decision and you're going to lose money when you don't need to, right? You've invested money that is not part of your operating funds, right? This is not money you need to live. This is money you're investing for the long term. 2, you understand volatility's part of the picture, right? It's going to swing. Timing it is impossible. You'll think you'll catch the bottom. It's going to drop more. It's part of the deal, right? But in the long term, this is technology that's being embraced. And so lastly, you've invested because you understand the value proposition. You understand the disruptive potential of the technology. And it's just getting going. So really exciting times. When you get frustrated or scared about the way the price is moving, zoom out, look at the big stuff, look at the big picture, look at what the people who can influence things, the people who can move markets, look at what they're saying. More specifically, look at what they're doing. So that's it for today, everybody. I hope that helps give you a little bit of reassurance during these volatile times. And until next time, cheers.